afford me. Being this rich is a blessing. Players think you get in.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the Philadelphia 76ers against the Detroit Pistons here at Little Caesars Arena. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our reporter. Here we are, Greg, in the second half of the season. What do you think playoff-bound teams are focusing on right now?
I would say just making sure they keep the momentum heading into the postseason, as well as do everything possible to try to stay healthy.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Joel Embiid out there with Edwards, and it's George in at the 3 spot. Left side, George. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Duran. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Embiid's mid-range touch is really improving. It's noticeable.
Beasley kicks to Hardaway. The three-pointer, no good. And the 76ers with possession. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
And the last time these two met, they were able to get a big win because of that bench production. Second unit might be a factor in this one as well.
And you know what? If they run away with this game like they did in that one, I'd expect to see plenty of minutes again for the guys coming off the bench.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to talk with J.B. Bickerstaff for a minute. Coach said he knows the obstacles of playing against Paul George. He told me, you know he's going to have his fingerprints all over this game on offense and defense. Our goal will be to minimize how often we let him disrupt our game plan. We'll see how long they can keep George out of the picture. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Steps back. Harris passes to Beasley. And here is Duran with the fadeaway. Paul George grabs the miss. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. And so it looks like the 76ers will retain possession here. On defense, the Pistons. 6 to shoot. Embiid kicks to Edwards. 20 feet out. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Big man coming through. Have to enjoy watching Harris attack the rack with that kind of ferocity.
And when you take a look at Jalen Duran, a big man, Greg, who seems to get better each and every season.
Well, you know, he averaged a double-double in his second season. I especially like how hard he goes after rebounds. This guy has a bright future in this league.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyrese Maxey.
And with the rise in his true shooting percentage these past 10 games, it's clear that he is feeling very good about the state of his game. We'll see if he has another steady performance in him here tonight.
Pistons on defense. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Asar Thompson.
Well, when you shoot it as good as Paul George shoots it, it's hard to stay down on his shot fake. It's really remarkable how he gets defenders to bite on it more times than not.
And the first one drops. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Greg, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look, Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
He doesn't get the second one. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Outside, Maxey. No good with the layup.
You know, right now they're just 1 for 5. Rough start so far.
They get a hand on it. George with the steal. Oubre on the wing. Guarded by Hardaway. Harris against Edwards. That one goes. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And good that time. Thompson's got 5 now.
Gotta do more than this to stop Thompson. He's used to having to fight through contact.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
Turin with a screen on Maxey. And that one is good by Beasley.
How about Beasley coming right back with a 3-ball of his own?
Outside, George. Oubre outside. Embiid with a screen on Hardaway. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Sixers, Oubre, Kelly, Oubre, Jr. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that bad boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the bad boys.
Pass to George from downtown. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Kelly Oubre. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
At the line for 2, Tim Hardaway Jr.
That free throw good from Hardaway.
Hardaway Jr. knows his role on this team, which is to provide scoring and leadership.
And so he hits both. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. They trail by 1. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to talk to his guys. Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. In the third spot, Tyrese Maxey.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Pass to Oubre. 76ers moving the ball around. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
You know, we talk a lot about athleticism, guys. It's important, and right there, Harris used his well to create for himself.
Oubre passes to Maxey. Here's Embiid. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
Just doing the job on the backcourt.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
And Harris wide open. He shoots, bangs home the trifecta. Harris has got 7.
You know, over time, as its game has evolved, Harris has accepted a bigger, expanded role. Knows he has the green light. You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
For 3, Beasley. It's hauled in by the 76ers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And you know what? If you're not going to outwork your opposition, then you typically are going to get outplayed.
During the pass to Beasley. Over Maxey. Maxey grabs the miss. The 76ers trail by 4. It's Edwards on the wing. He's looking for Duren and finds him. Pass to Beasley. It's stolen by Edwards. Maxey kicks to Edwards for the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Here's what Detroit's going with right now. Stewart comes in for Harris. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Hardaway. The 76ers trail by 7. Outside Lowry. Here's Gordon. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Gordon very physical with the defense. Solid at creating chances for himself to get to the line.
Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. First one falls for him.
Really appreciate the all-around game of Gordon. He's an underrated defender, but a dynamic scorer.
A different look here for Detroit. Tobias Harris is checked in for Duren. And it's Fontecchio in for Thompson. And Gordon drops them both. Now Sasser, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Beasley outside. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from 3-point range. Beasley's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Showing you the range. Beasley deadly from there.
And it's Gordon with the finish.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
Fontecchio sets a screen. And that one is good by Beasley.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Gordon with it. Working on Fontecchio. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Pistons lead by 10.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up a little more sense of urgency.
Yeah, they've got to do a little more to disrupt their offensive rhythm, too.
Harris finds Sasser. On its way from Beasley for 2. It's hauled in by Gordon. The 76ers trail by 10. Drummond sets the screen for Gordon. Drills it from outside. Gordon's got 7 points.
Love seeing Gordon work in the pick and roll. Great at pulling up to shoot once the screen comes his way.
Stewart with the screen on Oubre. No good from Beasley. And so Lowry will bring it up for Philadelphia. Eric Gordon on the wing. The 3. Rebound by the Pistons. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
And I feel they were the superior team, but they didn't take advantage of their opportunities and just could not close that game out.
And, you know, in the last few seconds of a close game, you can forget about who's the favorite, who's the underdog. That's all meaningless stuff. You know, late in the game that's close, it's anybody's ball game.
And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for Detroit.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Holland, he's checked in for Detroit. And so Stewart nails both of them.
Already a very confident player. Knocking down those free throws only fuels that.
1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. To the middle. Here's Bona. Guarded by Stewart. Shot clock at 2. Oubre, good.
The rare mid-range jumper from Kelly Oubre Jr. It's a lost art in this day and age.
Pass to Sasser. Beasley outside. Detroit needs to get off a shot. Shoots it. Sasser against the bucket. And the Pistons lead by 9.
You know, Beasley not trying to do too much or get too cute there. Just finding the open man in a simple fashion. Well done.
Here's the screen. Lowry inside the line. Holland with the rebound.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Sasser can't hit.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Oubre kicks to Lowry. Driving to the basket. It's hauled in by Stewart. Fires from way outside. A big-time effort for Malik Beasley, providing a lot of energy for the Pistons. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from Detroit?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
And here are the 76ers now. 9-point game. So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got Drummond. Edwards is out there with Gordon. Then there's Lowry. And it's Grimes in at the 2-guard. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. And here are the top free throw shooting teams this month. You don't want to put these guys in the line too often. 5th on the list, the Pistons.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Detroit leading by 9. Here's Sasser. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by Edwards. Lowry with the ball. Pass to Drummond. Inside. Hardaway with the steal. Thompson in the corner. Over Drummond. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron. And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
You know, guys, that's not quite the same success rate he had at the line last year, although it is somewhat in the neighborhood of last year's numbers.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Pistons leading by 10. Hardaway, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Takes the three. It's hauled in by Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for Detroit. Hardaway for three.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Here's Lowry. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
A burly, bruising point guard. Lowry is good at using that upper body strength to fight through contact.
Thompson from long range. Detroit, no good that time either. The 76ers trail by 8. Outside Gordon. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They get it again. Edwards dishes to Embiid. Just 5 to shoot. They get it back. Embiid sets the pick for Gordon. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Gordon's got 10.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Philadelphia.
76ers substitution. Numero 0, Tyreke Maxey.
Here's Maxey. He's coming off a 31-point game against Miami.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Just 5 on the clock. Edwards passes to Embiid. Embiid owns the lane.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
That one's in there. The Detroit lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Maxey. Pass to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Edwards. Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. And the 3 off target. Pistons leading by 4. And here is Harris. Edwards defending. Good work there as it goes. Harris has got 12 points in the game.
Tell you what, seems like everything he's putting up is finding the net. And right now, Harris is simply balling out.
Pass to Edwards. Gordon kicks to Edwards. Grimes passes to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Here's Embiid. Rebound by the Pistons. Stewart's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Harris. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Outside Gordon. Lets the 3 fly. Looks good. Is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots.
You cannot let Gordon get it going from the perimeter. He's an incredibly consistent and persistent long-range shooter.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Sasser, the bounce pass. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson. Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. You take a look at the Pistons. They're 7th right now. Not a bad spot, but certainly they'd like to string together a run of wins. And, of course, there's the 76ers, 4.5 games behind.
And checking out Detroit, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's really hard to figure out exactly what's been missing, but there is something missing, and perhaps could be the system they're playing in.
Harris outside. Off target from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the 76ers. Trailing by 4. Pass to Maxey. And here's Embiid. He's got 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Clark, we know what a great player Joel Embiid is. He was the 2023 MVP, and he was on that same road until he got injured last season.
Unfortunate to see the big fella Embiid deal with the injuries that he has throughout his career, even going back to his 1 year in college. It's unfortunate, but that has hampered what is a special talent in Embiid. Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
And Embiid drops them both.
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Pass to Stewart. Now Harris. It's good from long range. Harris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Over Stewart. Embiid, no good.
Well, that's a rare miss for him inside. He may have just rushed it a bit, maybe lost concentration too.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. That one on Maxey. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Malik Beasley comes in for Asar Thompson. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Drummond's checked in. The free throw off from Harris.
Tell you what, fellas, I mean, an outstanding stretch for Harris has been awesome at adding pieces to his game over time, specifically that three-point shot.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you. Here's the screen. Three-pointer. It's good, and the Piston lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Maxey.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Beasley outside. Duran a screen. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Good job by Beasley finding a way to get to the strike.
For Detroit, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
That's good from Beasley.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player, and we know he's skilled on offense.
So for the Pistons, Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duran. Holland comes in for Harris. And it's Fontecchio in for Hardaway. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And Beasley, his responsibility is to score the basketball and help space the floor with his outside shooting.
Pass to Maxey. Drummond with it. Over Stewart. Beasley with the rebound. Here's Holland. Floats one up. And it's Bona with the rebound. Bona's got his 4th rebound in this one. Oubre kicks to Maxey. They set the pick. Pass to Grimes. Off target from three-point range.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Stewart. And the layup falls. And the Pistons lead by 8.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Here's Bona. Buries it down low. 1:56 left to play here in the second quarter. Pass to Stewart. Back to Sasser. Pistons passing it around. Here's Holland. 9 points last game out. Now Maxey. Beyond the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Now it's just a 3-point Detroit lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
And the shot is good. Stewart's got 6 points.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Maxey, no good. Pistons leading by 5. Now Sasser. There's the 3. Hits it from three-point range. He's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
Not a single point in this quarter for him. Obviously, not what they need right now. He's got to score.
And the dunk by Stewart.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Oubre sets the screen for Maxey. Shot to stop the run. No good that time. And so is Detroit with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know, and if we're not going to score, it makes getting our defense set up difficult. So you got to keep shooting them. Hopefully start making some of them.
Well, you can't score until you shoot, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Good to be with you for halftime. Let's check in on the NBA action coming up later tonight. The Nets out in Brooklyn will go up against the Heat. That one gets going 7:30 Eastern Time.
I'm looking for a possible upset in that one.
And let's move on now to those first two quarters. Talk about a tough start for the 76ers.
They're getting cooked from long distance. Defensively, they have to do a better job of closing out. Yeah, especially these days. It's not enough to protect the paint. Got to patrol the ARC as well.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We've seen a tremendous game from Harris.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Maxey. Thompson and Harris are their forwards. Beasley is out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Duren in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for JB Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes him, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
The 76ers trail by 7. Outside, George. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer by Embiid. Nailed from three-point land. Embiid's got 11.
Love the confidence from Joel. He gets the ball and knows exactly what he's going to do with it before he gets it.
And that one is good by Beasley.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Oubre kicks to Embiid. Pass to George. Clock at 4. Over Thompson. George, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And you can see the competitiveness in Hardaway Jr.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And take a look at what he's been able to do at the free throw line. 82% more than acceptable.
Guys, I like that this is a part of his game that has really been consistent this year.
That free throw good from Hardaway. That one is no good. And so George will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. 8-point game. Embiid inside the line. Offline from the top of the key. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Outside Hardaway. Pistons passing it around. Kicks it out to Beasley. Duren with the bounce pass. A look from Harris. Cans the shot from the wing. Harris has got 19 points.
And you look at Harris, he's really improved as a scorer. He's become a go-to option due to how efficient he is putting the ball in the basket.
Embiid with a screen on Beasley. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Pass to Harris. Over Maxey. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Well, that's a sweet spot for Harris, guys. I mean, all he needs is a little separation, and he's good to go.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
Also in the top half of the league in terms of three-point shooting. You can see this team making strides in that area.
And to have the fewest turnovers in the league, I know that's a stat that would make any coach happy. Oubre finds Edwards. Now Embiid, defended by Duran. 5 to shoot. Embiid sets the pick for George. Misses and the dry spell continues.
He is just really...
Oh, my!
Wow! Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
And JB Bickerstaff has called a timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Checked in for Duran. And the 76ers also making a change. Gordon's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Stolen by Gordon. George passes to Maxey. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Maxey makes things happen with his hard work and determination as a scorer.
The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Pass to Reed. Eric Gordon with the rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Free throws good from Eric Gordon.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
To the paint. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Edwards.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Thompson with the bucket.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Outside, George. A three-pointer off the mark.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Clock at 6. Hardaway from outside hits the three-point bomb. And now it's a 10-point Piston lead.
You know, with good shooting form and technique and a knack for scoring, Hardaway Jr. is confident with the deep ball.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Back to Maxey. Edwards passes to Grimes. Maxey kicks to George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. George has got his third basket of the night. Thompson outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The 76ers trail by 10 with the shot. George, no good. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Detroit. Led by as many as 14 points. A nice shot by Reed.
Yeah, that's good vision from Harris. I mean, he draws so much attention himself, so he's become a capable passer.
George with no one around. George missing again.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
The 76ers trail by 12. Three-pointer. George missing again.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
No good from Beasley.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Maxey, no good.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Pass to Sasser. Reed a screen. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The 76ers shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Now a chance to see the numbers for George. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging about 19 points per, 4 assists, and 5 rebounds. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
So for the Pistons, Stewart checked in for Paul Reed. Holland comes in for Harris. And it's Fontecchio in for Asar Thompson. Oubre's checked in for the 76ers. So he gets them both. Here's Sasser. 8 points for him. Beasley the screen. Puts up a 3. Sasser gets the bucket. Sasser's got 6 points in the quarter.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Beasley outside. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Terrific two-way play from Maxey.
Detroit leading by 11. Lets it go with a three. Sasser can't hit.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
At the top of the key, Maxey. And here's George for three. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got it back down to within single digits for Philadelphia. Sasser with it. 11 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Grimes passes to Oubre. Maxey on the wing. He's covered by Sasser. And they pick up 2.
Maxey working around the contact that time. Nice work.
Beasley, the pass to Stewart. Sasser with it. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
A 3-ball. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot the D can afford to give him.
Pass to Beasley. There's the triple. Offensive rebound.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Oubre outside. Embiid sets the pick for George. And again, it's Philadelphia.
This is a fantastic performance in this half. He didn't play as well in the first, but you just know with this guy, he's always ready to turn it around.
And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him. Detroit making a switch here. Reed's checked in. The 76ers also with a sub. Edwards is checked in. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. For 3, Beasley connects from three-point range. Beasley's got 16.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
With the putback, and Embiid is right there.
Boxing out Embiid has to be a focal point for them, or else he'll continue to eat them up on the offensive glass.
Up top, Reed. Edwards brings the double team. Beasley finds Reed. Now Sasser off target with his 3. Maxey on the wing. With 1 on the clock, the shot comes out. The third quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 4. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth. Maxey and Oubre, they have the guard duties. Edwards is out there with Joel Embiid. And it's Grimes in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Maxey. Back to Oubre. Now here's Embiid. Shot clock at 5. Over Stewart. Embiid, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. To the wing right side. Down low. Harris draws the double. 2 points. That one goes. That's 23 points for Tobias Harris.
Boy, that's a nice touch from Harris right there, showing you exactly how under control he is close to the basket.
Pass to Grimes. Drills the three-pointer.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Here's Sasser. From deep, traps in the tray.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Embiid is at the elbow. Grimes passes to Maxey. Embiid the screen. Maxey kicks to Oubre. Here's Grimes. Rebounded by the Pistons. Stewart's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Sasser with it. Now defended by Embiid. Hardaway, no good. The 76ers trail by 6. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Pass to Grimes. Jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Timeout. Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Detroit. Paul George, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. During that last break, I listened in to J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He demanded something of his guys. He said, I'm not satisfied yet, are you? You've worked hard, but we need to keep piling it on. Don't give them any hope, guys.
Thank you, David. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Tobias Harris to the line. That one on George. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
How about battling through the impact there and then willing that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Free throw good, Maxey.
Not only is Maxey solid and efficient from the line, but he gets there quite a bit too.
Pass to Fontecchio. Duren with it, covered by Oubre. Out to Harris. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, he could have taken himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Oubre for 3. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got the glass cover here tonight. 11 boards for him. Here's Sasser. It's blocked.
Oubre putting those long arms to work. Manages to get a hand on him.
Beasley's checked in for Marcus Sasser.
Number 5, Malik Beasley.
Hardaway finds Fontecchio. Beasley with a clean look. It's hauled in by Edwards. The 76ers trail by 6. Grimes passes to Oubre, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Harris a screen. And it's Fontecchio missing. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. Grimes passes to Maxey. Here's Grimes. No good on the three. Latrey. And it's Fontecchio missing.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Back to Maxey. To the inside and out of bounds. The Pistons will take it.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Pistons making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Detroit leading by 4. Harris outside. George against Thompson. Curran sets the screen for Thompson. Beasley for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Beasley's got 19 points.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
Thompson outside. Hardaway sets a screen for Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Outside Edwards. Pass to Oubre. Now George fires the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Hardaway's got his 5th rebound in this one. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The craftiness on his finish helped Thompson grab the whistle on that play.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Pistons, Thompson.
The 76ers trail by 7. Bounce pass Maxey. Edwards kicks to Maxey. Over Beasley. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Maxey's got 15 points here in the second half. Pass to Beasley. Pistons passing it around. For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball. And the Pistons lead by 8.
It's just what the doctor ordered here. Boy, have they needed him here in the 4th.
Yes, they have. He's made all 4 of his shots this quarter. Definitely looking to be a dangerous guy.
It's George on the wing, stolen by Thompson. Pass to Beasley. Thompson, a screen on Edwards. No good from Beasley.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Maxey. Thompson with the rebound. Pistons leading by 8. Outside Hardaway. They're in high post. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
So fast of foot on the run. Asir, tough to catch.
Outside, George, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And it's the 76ers with the ball. Here's George. Duran pulls it in. Here's Beasley. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Maxey.
Beasley creating for himself, getting himself to the line by being aggressive. Nice move off the dribble.
Beasley taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. And both free throws good for Beasley. The 76ers trail by 12. Outside Edwards. Pass to Embiid. Joel showing off the range.
And Embiid does have this range. I mean, it's something the defense has to respect.
Here's Duran. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Pistons lead by 11.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Shot clock at 6. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And guys, I like what they're doing here in the second half. Getting a lot of production in the paint and still trailing, but starting to show some grit down low.
George, Paul, George. One shot.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
Beasley outside. Misses the 3. The 76ers trail by 8. Oubre kicks to Embiid. Here's Maxey. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside Hardaway. Beasley finds Duran. The shot will not fall. Good D by Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Here's Edwards. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for the Sixers, Edwards. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Edwards. And Edwards drops them both.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here, and things could really get interesting.
To Duran. Thompson against George. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
What I appreciated about Thompson is his recognition. He knows when to force the issue and when to pull back.
Thompson. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. The 76ers trail by 7. Back to Edwards. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
You can see how Maxey has developed as a facilitator. This coaching staff has a lot of trust in him.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for 2, Thompson.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
Embiid with the screen on Harris. Edwards can't hit. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. They've led by as many as 14 points. Harris outside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Doubled by Oubre. And stolen by Maxey.
and not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Embiid with a screen on Harris. Edwards, no good. Maxey against Beasley. Thompson from long range. Good on the triple. And the Pistons lead by 10.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Hardaway, no good. Pass to Maxey. And so the Pistons take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Tobias Harris.